me. I'm not playing video games over here. I'm just masturbating my space bar is what I'm doing.
That's fantastic.
Do you press it or go up and down the shaft and hold that down?
Fuck. No, I just fall down a cliff and lose half my health. That's all. Because I'm an idiot.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody. I am the rambunctious little scamp, BanjomanDudeGuy.
Little scamp. You little scamp.
You little scamp. Join some butterscotch.
I love some butterscotch right about now.
Yeah, to be honest.
What is that, your grandmother?
Dynamite.
That's my grandmother.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one that's going to introduce myself on this show?
Yeah.
My name is, I am the rambunctious little scamp, BanjomanDudeGuy. You can find
fuck you.
You can find my YouTube channel, BanjomanDudeGuy.com.
You can buy it.
.gov.
.org.
.edu.
.edu. Hey, it's better than PragerU.
What the fuck is PragerU?
That.
Oh, you don't even want to know. All right, Logan, your turn.
I am the chubby nerd Logan. You can call me Chubby or Logan, whatever. I do not care.
You fucking missed it. You missed the chance.
You fucking missed the opportunity.
Oh my god, I'm a rambunctious little scamp. Spank my ass. Go.
That's better.
Oh, daddy.
What the? Jesus Christ, dude. It sounded like you were crushing a McDonald's cup.
Actually, I was hitting my iron brew bottle.
Well, welcome to Joysticks and Lunatics, the show with game reviews and depression blues.
Okay.
I'm a stutter from someone who doesn't have a speech impediment.
Hey, man, that's offensive.
Well, I'm the one that has a speech impediment.
Oh, I thought you were making fun of me.
Oh, I was making fun of Banjo.
Oh, well, that's not very difficult.
I mean, that's a pretty easy target.
Yeah.
It's not hard to do.
No, Banjo kind of like parodies himself, so.
Yeah.
That is true. I am a parody of myself.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here.
Do we all?
Oh my god.
Okay. Back to the topic at hand. So, we played... How long ago was God Eater 3?
When it first released, or when we first played it?
Like, what do you mean?
How
like,
long? How long has it been since we played it? Or when was the first time that we played it? It was months ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a couple months ago, yeah.
Like
Banjo loves it. Banjo thinks it's 2020 Game of the Year.
Well, it would have been 2018 Game of the Year, but it came out too late.
Well, thank you so much for shoving my opinion up my own ass.
You know what?
I appreciate that.
Logan thought, I'm just introducing the game here. Logan thought it was the greatest game of all time.
No, fucking don't.
And then Logan thought it was horrible.
Well, yeah.
I thought I said Banjo. Did I say Logan?
Yeah.
Did I fuck up on that?
Yeah, you said Logan twice. So Logan loved it and he hated it. He loved it so much he hated it.
Fucking hated it.
He hated it.
That was a waste of 30 fucking quid.
Jesus.
All right. So.
Okay, let's get a little bit more into detail about this game anyway. So.
Okay. I promise not to get us off
We
topic,
played this game.
No promises with me.
No, we absolutely will be off topic. There's very good reasons why we'll probably be off topic in this, but God Eater 3, I mean, it was originally released in Japan for PlayStation 4 back in December of 2018, but then it got adapted to the Switch in July of 2019. And it also came to PC at the same time it came to Switch. So it's been around for a while. And obviously the 3 represents the third in a series, which we jumped right to, and we never played the original two games.
God Eater 2, it just sucked as well.
No, you fucking didn't. Shut up. No, you didn't. That's a lie.
Wait,
he didn't do that.
I will listen to him because You did? What was that game for?
PS4.
Okay. All right. Back on topic.
That was it. That's all the
That's all the
information I fucking
information that
needed.
you needed. All right. So, Logan, do you have your you have your essay ready for
I
God
have
Eater
fucking
3?
memorized it at this point.
Oh well, Banjo, are you gonna say something else?
Yeah, actually, I was gonna go into kind of like a story summary about the game.
That's fine. Go, Logan. Go ahead and start. We don't want to hear whatever Banjo's got to have to say.
No, I instead of me saying what I have to say, I want him to say it. I want him to summarize the game
Go
story.
for it.
Oh, I'm not talking about the game story. I'm just talking about the lackluster gameplay and how repetitive it is, how boring it can be if you don't have any friends.
No,
he's just like he's just laying into it right off the bat.
You have to introduce the game
He's just laying into right off the bat. Why do I got to introduce the game? It sucked.
so angry. Why are you so angry?
Because
Logan?
it's just a fucking weeb version of Monster Hunter that's more boring. I'm not saying Monster Hunter is boring. I just wish that you had more exploration in God Eater. Because you're literally confined to missions and that fucking base. That's one of the things I didn't like about it.
Yeah, that is pretty true.
I haven't touched the anime yet.
So anyway, God Eater 3. Eater 3. Of course, it apparently follows the storyline of the original first two games, but it's a little different, and they added a lot of new shit in there, and the story probably went a way that other people weren't expecting because it was actually developed by a different development company other than the first two games. Namco Bandai apparently decided that Spark Entertainment, the ones that originally created the first two games, were fucking up everything that they had planned for this game, so they decided to pass the torch over to Marvelous's first studio. So it's probably a little bit different, and by that I mean a lot different from the original two games. And they added a bunch of new features, and of course the story kind of takes a turn because it introduces the Ashlands, which is like this post-apocalyptic bullshit storm that kills everything and everybody and everyone. I said that twice.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was just silence there.
Everybody and everyone.
And nobody wanted to say shit about what I was going on. Everybody and everyone. Two different things, but make sure both those groups are killed and dead.
If it breathes, stab it.
But that's essentially the thing.
That's my motto.
You play as a God Eater, like a special weaponized person with the ability to use special weaponized weapons that can absorb monsters, which are called origami, that kill people and eat their skin. So there you go. That's the thing.
See, that would make the game really cool if they actually had a sequence like that.
Yeah.
Where they were just like eating human skin. Turn it into a complete horror movie game. That's what it needs.
That would be fucking great. Okay, so in the story of this, you obviously you play as a God Eater, as I said, but there's other God Eaters that are on your team and whatnot. You're kind of treated like shit at the beginning. Like, people are afraid of you because they think you're more of a monster than a human, yet you're their only means of survival. So it's a really bit of bass-ackwards shit going on. And you eventually get rescued, I guess, by some caravan that treats you more of a human, and things start going a little screwy
to get off
here and
topic
there.
For a second, you broke my brain. You broke my brain when you said back ass word. You have no idea how much that fried me. Okay, back on topic again.
But okay, so things just seem to be going pretty damn well for you. Things start out shit at the bottom of the shit-o-meter pretty much, and then things start to climb a little bit on the shit-o-meter, which is a little backwards because you think the higher on the shit-o-meter the worse it is, but it's actually better on this shit-o-meter that I've created in this fucking horrible nightmare world. And it's everything just seems to work out. You know what I mean? Like there's not there's hardly any conflict. Like there's some bullshit things going around with some characters being in cahoots with other characters that are considered bad but are actually good, but blah blah blah. This giant Project Odin thing happens, shit gets fucked up, in the end everything is happy. Spoiler alert, happy ending.
There's a
Yeah,
happy
so
ending.
definitely put that at the beginning of this podcast. That you
Yes,
just spoiled
spoiler
the
alert,
ending
happy
for
ending.
me. Now,
But I'm not
now I
gonna
can't even.
I'm not gonna get into any details.
What? What motivation do I have to play anymore?
I'm not explaining what the ending is. I'm not going to get into any further details about the story, but ultimately the game kind of ends on a fairly happy note.
Can't fucking have that. That is not okay.
No, you can't. It's not so much that it's like a happy ending. Okay, you can't have happy endings in the world nowadays, but everything just seems to work out. Nothing fucks up. Everything's good, and then when things do fuck up, actually it's not a fuck up. It's a good thing. Everything is good. Happy-go-lucky. Also, Feem's there. She's a little girl that likes the love on you like you're her parent.
Let me be absolutely honest on this one. Theme looks a whole lot like Paimon
Yeah, I
on
was thinking
Genshin
that.
Impact. I'm sure everybody was kind of thinking that.
Yeah, she does. She really does. And Feem is some fucking crossbreed humanoid origami, which also fucking doesn't sit well with me in this game because you are essentially the same fucking
Yeah, so
thing.
somebody took a look at those tiger monsters and said, you know what? I'm gonna stick my dick in that.
Well, have you seen Rule 34?
Yes. Well, you know what? We're gonna save that topic for another day.
What day are we really going to bring that topic back? That's really the real question here.
The next podcast.
A day when we don't have the record button hit on this
Listen,
podcast.
You don't always respect that bit, so let's be honest. We say some shit, and you're just like,
no, I
"Ooh,
don't.
gotta hit secret record here."
Record.
Like when you said that you had dreams about me.
Yeah, what? I don't even remember what that was. I gotta be perfectly honest. Dreamed you were naked and.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go back to that recording that we've done that.
You just gotta super cut it in.
Like when we first tried Zencaster.
I'm gonna cut that in. I'm gonna cut that in at the end of this podcast as a nice little Easter egg there for everybody.
Oh God.
And that's gonna be on you.
Yeah, I know.
That's essentially the story of the game. I mean, that's my beef with the story. I don't know what you guys have said on the story, but I think the story was kind of shit.
All right, I guess Logan, have you said your piece on it?
It would be better if you went first because I have no idea how long it would take me to finish.
All right. I hope that anybody that listens, and Banjo, I hope that you know that we love you regardless. But honestly, it was an absolute trash game, and it was incredibly fun to play it with friends. I will say that. It was actually a good time to play with each other. But that could be said probably about any game out there.
Yeah.
I've got sorry to interrupt real quick, and just real quick. I didn't find this game entertaining in the slightest to play on my own. When I was playing this game, like I can say I like this game, but I like this game specifically for the multiplayer aspects of it. When I wasn't playing with you guys, I was playing with my wife. And if I wasn't playing with her, I was not playing.
What are you trying to say? Was it fun playing with your wife?
The game
On it.
No, it was fun playing with her. It was fun. Hold on. You know what? Don't take that out of context.
Take all of that out of context. Take this whole thing out of context.
He plays with my Joy-Cons.
So please,
back up. Let's get back on topic here. I
did play the game a bit without playing multiplayer, and it was awful. It was not fun. I played it specifically because I wanted to see where the story was headed, and then I was the only one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm the only one that beat the
Yeah.
game's story to completion.
Yes, you are.
And I didn't like it. I wasn't happy with it, and I was very upset that I spent all the time powering through this, expecting some type of payoff at the end. I wanted somebody's head to get ripped off or something, but no. It was too fucking happy-go-lucky. All this shit just like no, there was no sacrifice. There was expected sacrifice, and you thought, oh, hey, finally somebody's gonna fucking die for something, but then they don't.
It's disappointing in a game when nobody dies.
I hated it. It wasn't fun. There was no emotion involved in the whatsoever. It's just like, hey, by the way, everybody's good. The end. And it's like, fuck you.
So you just had a
I'm
much
sorry.
bigger problem with like the story, it sounds like. Or is it the gameplay that you're talking about that you had a much bigger issue with?
See, the gameplay was okay. I didn't mind it, but like you said, it wasn't a fun game to play unless you're playing with other people. It just seemed kind of repetitive. No matter what you were doing, everything was the same thing. Enemies' attacks were ultimately like the same. They had like the same kind of patterns and everything. You could predict every character's movements and attacks, and you just did the same thing over and over. And I know that that's like, okay, some people will argue that Monster Hunter is the same way when it comes to that, but no, the monsters offer different challenges and
It's okay
everything.
because I'm not really a fan of Monster Hunter either. So
Oh, that's fine, but at least there's more of a challenging aspect to Monster Hunter because it's more of a slower paced game. But because this is so fast paced and actiony, everything was ultimately
yeah,
the same. There was
yeah,
really no
a lot.
strategy involved. Just swing and hit them more than they hit you, and you win.
Yeah, so many of the games that we seem to play, it's kind of it could have been so much more sort of thing. My biggest argument for on the game is the fact that the biggest thing about it is it constantly breaks the forward momentum in order for you to do some story bullshit. Before you can go on to a next mission, you have to run and find somebody and talk to them. So it just became a really big problem like that. Like it just got so repetitive and boring when it could have been like so much more. If they had the game where you were more exploring from one area to the next instead of constantly going back to the ship after each mission like Monster Hunter was, it could have just been so much more.
Yeah, there were some missions that were like that. They had like expeditions or whatever where you'd fight one monster, immediately jump into the next match for the next monster, but it didn't happen often enough.
It wasn't all that different from what we have seen from the rest of the game, though.
No, it really wasn't.
It was essentially just the campfire scene, which is what you experience when you do those expeditions. It's just the campfire scene. You gear up your people, and then you just go.
Yep.
And you pretty much go to the exact same area. You don't really go anywhere new. So you just go to the exact same area. You fight a different guy, or sometimes you fight the same guy. You know, it was frustrating.
Can I interrupt for a second?
There is one. Go ahead.
What?
Okay, go on.
Okay.
Okay.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I was just kind of
Is that
dying
like a
on the
weird
inside a little bit.
sneeze?
I was
that's me
wondering if
every
Logan
day.
was going to speak.
Yeah, I was gonna say there is only one good thing about this game that I think we can all agree on, and that is the music.
Yes.
No.
No, you don't agree? I think the music was fantastic, especially when you fought like the boss monsters, like the ash origami, if you will, in the game.
No, this is where this is where we just stop being friends.
Have I
think.
ruined you with Persona music?
Oh no.
Yes, you have actually, because I've been listening to nothing but Persona music for just this whole entire time, and nothing can compete. Everything else pales in comparison. The only thing that matters to me is friggin' colors flying high. That's the only thing I care about now. fucking trash God Eater 3.
Yeah, I actually might like the Astral Chain soundtrack. It's
Yes, I was
very
there.
good.
I was literally just going to mention that. It is a very good soundtrack.
So maybe one of these days we can make a podcast on Astral Chain.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only a few hours into that game anyway.
I
Yeah.
am a lot more than a few hours into that game.
Well, I fucking know. Because when you get a game, you go into it hard.
See, this is sad because now we're talking about a much better game, and I don't want to go back to talking about God Eater 3
Watch
because
me play the game. I'm like, this game is trash. Why did I get this game? Why did you make me get this game? This game sucks.
it'll be like, haha, you've been punked.
Well, you already paid me back half of it with feet pics. So
I didn't. No. He's a liar. That's not what happened. We didn't do any of that. That's a lie. That is
Oh my
a fucking
God.
lie. So look, the biggest thing about God Eater 3, for some reason my brain fried. I don't know why.
Probably because of the feet pics.
You know, I'm not looking at the feet pics. I'm looking at Noel's ass.
So you admit that you have the feet pics.
It-
Come on.
Yes, because he sent me the feet pics, damn it. It's not that I'm looking at them right now.
He sent him money for those feet pics.
I sent him money because I was like sending him money for his birthday.
my birthday isn't until December.
Well, shut up.
Boom.
Yeah. Stop that.
Oh yeah. Do you want to hear a depressing thing about God Eater 3?
Yes, God Eater 3. That's what we're
Yes,
talking about.
yes.
Steam gave it
please.
a 9 out of 10 rating.
What?
Of course Steam did.
Yeah, Steam gave it a 9 out of 10, and IGN gave it a 7.6 out of 10.
Well, I can't speak to IGN's credibility at all.
I know. They
So-
fucking called Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire 7.8 too much water.
Okay.
Like, it was a water-based region as well.
I don't think Logan wants to talk about God Eater 3 because he keeps mentioning other games.
No, I was just saying, like, IGN's rating is actually pretty fucking bad.
It's pretty bad. Also, I was looking up God Eater 3 information to make sure I had a little bit more credibility with anything that I was speaking of, and I found out that apparently the Nintendo Switch version had a pre-order bonus where it came with 2 collaborative costumes from Tales of Vesperia, and I decided to look it up, and here it is on eBay, the pre-order code that you can get to get these costumes, and it's $5 whole US.
That ain't
And
bad.
it is currently in my cart.
Why?
And they're asking me if I would like a 2-year protection plan for $4 on a DLC code.
On a DLC code, huh?
Yeah,
Just in case something bad happens to
Guys,
it, like
guys.
it sucks.
2-year protection plan for $4 on a DLC
Are you,
code.
are you sure that you want this?
I'm gonna say no thanks on the protection plan.
They send it in the post with a laminated copy.
Let's see. Okay, so it says delivery between October 22nd and October 26th.
They could just fucking email you the codes.
Yeah, it should have just been emailed. But I guess I don't know if they're gonna send me a physical fucking postcard from Vesperia with this information on it.
Anyways,
Yeah,
getting
it's
away
done.
from Banjo's really terrible choice and purchases, I guess.
Yeah, it's done. I've just did it. I just spent $5
Well,
on this.
God
Oh,
Eater 3 was
no.
a terrible purchase.
I take it you don't. I take it you don't like the game, Logan.
I love Bandai Namco games, just not this one.
So that's really the thing about this game, is that I feel like it just tried really, really hard to be Monster Hunter, but it failed very, very hard.
Isn't Monster Hunter a Capcom game?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure they're not
Yeah.
from the same producer or the same publisher. It's almost like in the same
Yeah.
aspect that it's trying to be an anime version of Monster Hunter, kind of like Code Vein is trying to be an anime version of Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. Yeah.
And you know how I feel about that game.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that game for like maybe 5 hours, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm done. So, God Eater 3. I give it, I would say, a 1 out of 10. The only good thing about it are the mechanics, but other than that, just it breaks the forward momentum. The music is terrible. The characters are about as derivative as the as the as the story is. So
Logan.
yeah, that's probably all I gotta say.
Yes.
Logan hasn't really given much of an in-depth opinion on there. He just said it sucks.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, maybe that's really all you need.
That's really
It's
yeah.
just
It's
that
pretty,
this
Yeah.
game sucks.
that's it.
I'm pretty sure that's what 60% of the essay was. It sucks in like 300 different languages.
Yeah, I really can't say much else than that. I had fun playing with you guys, but other than that, it kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Now we could talk about World War Z, Logan.
No, hold on. So the game it wasn't all bad. I mean, there was some pretty good aspects of character customization. I did enjoy that. Also, the boob jiggle. Let's actually talk. Let's dive a little bit into that character customization.
So, for context for anybody, so us three played it together. Whether it be in preparation for this podcast or just having fun. And me and Banjo really couldn't decide what outfit we wanted to go with. So it took us a little bit of time while Logan was just running around in circles. So when you say character customization, Logan, I could just hear his eyes roll.
Yes, absolutely. There's a smorgasbord of character customization options for outfits. There's so many outfits, and my god, 90% of these outfits probably shouldn't be outfits that you would be fighting monsters in.
I made the mistake of letting my wife watch me play this game, and she wasn't surprised, but she was annoyed. She was like, why would you fight? Because you can wear heels out in battle. And the question is, why in the fuck would you wear heels?
You can wear a swimsuit.
Yeah.
You can wear a mascot outfit. You can wear schoolgirl skirts. You can wear trip pants. You can wear all sorts. You can even wear the Virgin Killer sweater. There's so many different.
You can wear a part of it.
Yeah, part of it.
Yeah, so many options. You can change your hair color. I will say, yes, customer characterization.
Don't you mean character customization?
Yeah,
Shut
customer
up.
characterization. That was wonderful. That was a little backwards, don't you think?
You broke my brain. Stop it. You killed it. All right, well, that's it. I quit the podcast.
Wait,
I'm gonna leave and go drink with my friends.
I just had a weird ass fucking epiphany.
What's that?
The only people who are able to do customer customization are plastic surgeons and hairdressers.
You'll never be able to say it normally again.
You're ruined.
You'll never be able to say it normally again.
No, I said customer
Awesome.
on purpose because the customer goes in, they get something changed, and then they go back out.
It
Customer
just sounded like you were.
characterization.
It just sounded like it fucking fried your brain.
I can't say
trying to
customization
say-
properly.
It just sounded like it fried your brain. It's okay. It fried mine too. It's the reason why we are on this in the first place.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, so that is a positive aspect of it, I will say. It has a lot of options for you to change your character's hair color for a lot of different stuff.
I think that's good. I don't think we need to say anything more about this awful game. Except 10 out of 10, would play again, game of the year, best game ever played.
No, there's still some good things to say about it. Like I said before, its mechanics, its game mechanics are good. Like it does mimic
Monster Hunter.
yes, Monster Hunter. That's the game that we're talking about. It does mimic that game, but still, it feels good when you take off a piece of a monster.
That is true.
It's kind of fun. It's just that everything else surrounding those little good mechanics are bad.
And I just want to go back a little bit more because we didn't talk a whole lot about the game features at the beginning of this. I failed to mention a few things that I wanted to go over. One of them is if you're not playing with other people and you're playing single player, you do play with NPCs that fill the space of those players that could be playing because you can play with up to 3 other people with a party of 4. So it does put AI in there, and they're not terrible. The AI is actually pretty decent on these missions. They're not completely daft. They just accompany you in battle, and they do pretty good. They actually help you out. They actually heal you. They break parts of the monsters. They lay out traps and stuff like that. They actually are competent, which is pretty nice. I do appreciate that. I can't stand playing games where the AI is just beyond idiotic. One other thing is
Like World
I don't
War
know.
Z.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know if you guys have played the assault missions.
I played some of them.
I have no
These
idea.
assault missions were pretty nice because assault missions allow you to play with up to 8 other players to fight a really big beefy boy. And it lets you unlock more abilities that you can use to sync with other players and all that stuff. That is pretty fun. I did find myself really enjoying the assault missions when I played them. I guess I just really like the chaos. But ultimately, that's pretty much everything there is that this game has to offer. A very inadequate story. It just leaves you wanting more, but the mechanics are pretty nice. The gameplay is okay. Definitely would suggest playing this game with friends. It's a pretty good time to play with other people. Not so much a game you want to pick up and just play on your own unless you're into
Yeah.
incredibly flowery, lovey-dovey stories.
I honestly think that it belongs in the bargain bin.
Yeah, like
It,
really wait till it's on sale.
yeah, if you really need to play it.
It has actually been going on sale on the Nintendo eShop a lot lately for a fairly reasonable price. So, I mean, I wouldn't say completely avoid the game, but avoid it unless you have somebody
I
else
would.
that's willing to play a terrible game with you.
And we have played a lot of terrible games in the past.
We have, and they were fun when we played them together. But if you're gonna play it on your own, then that's just
All
sad.
in this together. That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's
Okay.
all I got. That's all I got on this game.
Yeah, God Eater 2 is only £7 on the PSN store right now.
Yeah, well, see, we're Americans, so we don't know what that is.
Under $10.
I don't have a conversion chart in my own head.
Yeah, that doesn't happen with me either.
I've got voices in my head, but not a conversion chart.
Well, I have to have a conversion chart when I like buy you to shit, and then I have to like change it to dollars, and then
Hey, when I send you money for feet pics, PayPal changes that currency for me, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
It
Amazon
didn't
kind of
for
did the
me.
same thing for me too. So
Well, they gave you feet pics?
no.
Yeah, so I mean, the next time on the next episode of
Next time on
Joysticks
Joysticks and Lunatics.
we talk about the worst gotcha game in existence.
Hooray!
Genshin Impact.
Dun 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 dun
I've
dun.
had more luck in that game than most gacha games my entire life.
Oh my god. There's no incentive for me to buy anything.
There's no need.
It just gives me everything. Like, this is just Breath of the Wild with anime titties.
Oh,
That's all
you
it
have
is.
depression? Here's some antidepressants. That's what that game is.
It's called hentai.
But yes, Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is a game that is available for mobile and for PC and for PS4 and maybe Xbox is available.
Yeah, all consoles apart from Switch.
Yep, all consoles apart from Switch. And it is a free-to-play game, very similar to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And in a lot of ways, it's very similar, except you have multiple characters that you can switch between and do multiple different things with. There's a lot of crazy shit that happens with elements, and combat is pretty intense, but ultimately that's the case. It is a very large open world free-to-play game with pay aspects to it. Like you were saying earlier, there's really no reason to put money into the game. For as far as I've played it so far, there hasn't been any reason to put any money in the game.
Yeah, unless like you're a basic
Unless
bitchin'
you
engine.
really need like Noelle or Lisa or any of
Or
those
Razor.
characters, but
But even then,
Yeah.
you don't have to.
you just have to go to Rule 34. That's all you got to do.
That's ultimately all you have to do. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's right in the settings. You just go right into the settings, click on gameplay aspects, go to Rule 34.
It's a
and
hot
then
link to
poof.
Rule 34.
Yeah, so it just takes you right to the Reddit page.
Oh, I don't
Wait, there's
think
a
the
Reddit page
developers
for
are
it?
gonna like that. There's a
Yeah,
Reddit page?
r/wankenbank.
I'm going to go to r/Winkenbank.
Time to do some research.
If that's a
Hold on. I left my keyboard on for that, and it opened up like 600 Excel sheets. Hold on. That was a bad idea.
Oh my goodness. We've played this game for a little bit now. Not minus Logan. He's probably he opened up the game, slapped his wiener on the screen a couple of times over the day.
Well,
It's like, oh, Paimon, yeah.
He did two
You
temples.
did 2 temples.
yes.
They're that's the very beginning.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I get burned out after my streams. I'm sorry I just want to lay back and masturbate, but I can't because my cat attacks me.
Listen, I didn't the whole day, and that was because I was spending too much time fixing up my game room. So you're welcome.
What, you masturbated the whole day?
No, I didn't. I didn't do it at all. I didn't touch my penis the entire day.
Even when he peed, he just let it flop out and then he just swooped it back in with a spoon.
Exactly. I just opened up my pants and it unfurled straight into the toilet, and I didn't have to do anything.
It just uncurled like that tree from the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
I have a crank. I have a crank to bring it back in.
I'm getting lightheaded.
That's me too. Like, because all the blood rushes to it, and it just takes all of the blood from my body.
Like, I could just imagine it. Honey, I need a pee.
I need a blood donation every week just to get an erection. Oh, the crank was the best.
So yes, Genshin Impact.
I have locked my penis into place. My penis has been locked into place and it's ready to go.
God, nothing. My brain is just fucking fried at this point.
Same here. What a fucking week I've had.
Oh my god, my week has been insane.
Fuck this week.
Yeah, both of you have had like trouble at fucking work.
But you know what? It's a good thing to do. when you've had a really long day at work, you come home, you fire up the computer, and you play Genshin Impact.
That's a fucking lie.
Yeah, like your voice went so high that it cut out. You're like, yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm trying everything I can to keep us on topic here.
No, I can't even open up Human Fall Flat. That's some bullshit.
Why not?
Because it sucks.
Human Fall Flat is actually fun if you play it with people.
On this computer.
You know what? We should actually all buy it on Switch.
I'd be alright with that.
Yes.
Yeah, we should actually play that. I could make a video out of that.
That'd be alright. So, in the next episode, we'll be talking about Humans Fall Flat.
Especially if you punch them right between the neck and the spine.
Like Batman?
Nah, Batman got the fucking knee to the spine.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Instantly demonetized.
So what is our predictions of Genshin Impact? What do you predict our experience is going to be on our next? It's kind of hard to have predictions because we've played the game for so much, except for Logan. So I want to know what Logan's thoughts are going to be on the game next podcast.
To be honest, the only aspect I have of it right now is the scenery is what Pokemon Sword and Shield try for, but they failed at. Because if you look at the scenery in Pokemon Sword and Shield, it looks good, but it's bland as hell compared to this gacha game that's completely free.
My computer screen shut off and everything went blank, including my brain. It's like it just knew everything was going to be fucked, and it just shut down. But yeah, no, the game is
Peaches.
My prediction is it's going to be fun at first, and then through enough time into the game, it just starts to kind of get old.
Yeah, there's going to be a point where it needs to be updated for the story.
Mhm.
It's going to come to that point.
I have no incentive whatsoever to even buy anything whatsoever in the game at all. But what's not going to help is to fix this boring sort of aspect that I'm probably going to come up to in a little bit. What's not going to help is, spending a bunch of money and getting brand new characters that essentially are going to be, they're pretty similar.
Yeah, the characters are going to be pretty similar, and some of them
Yeah.
are pretty OP in the way that they play. I've noticed one of the characters I got, like a 4-star character called Fischl or whatever the hell her name is. She's like a lightning girl with crows and everything. Yeah, she's ridiculously overpowered. Like, I have her as like my max level character because I pretty much don't have to change to anybody else. She just wrecks everything, even things that are pretty much immune to electricity. Her standard attack does so much damage, it's ridiculous. But I'm very interested to see how multiplayer works because Peaches and I both got to a point, because you have to get to a certain rank in the game, adventure rank 16, through playing the story and everything in order for you to unlock co-op mode. So I'm very interested to see how co-op mode plays. Do we just, because neither of us have dabbled into it as far as I know, right? You haven't done anything with it, Peaches?
No, I haven't done anything with it at all.
So I don't know how it's going to play. Is it going to dump us into the same open world? Are we only going to be allowed to play dungeons together? Like, how is it going to work? I'm very interested to see that. And I'm kind of hoping that breathes a little bit more life into the game, because ultimately all the way up to this point, it's been pretty entertaining. I've been pretty enjoying myself all the way up to this point, but it's starting to hit this low point where it's like, oh, it's starting to get a little bit repetitive. I've almost explored every aspect there is to explore so far. So I'm hoping co-op helps add a little bit more life into the game for me at this point. Because I would really like to play more of this game. It is a very enjoyable game, but I just don't want it to become so repetitive that I just put it down today and just never pick it up again.
Yeah. But we can talk about that on the next time. I can share all of my super nasty thoughts that I have on the game too.
Perfect.
Not dirty nasty, not masturbation that's nasty, which I'm going to do right after this.
At r/Wankenbank.
You know what? Let me see if that's an actual.
I'm very
Reddit
curious to
page.
see if that's an actual thing.
Said Wankin Bank.
Yeah, and if it's not a thing, I'm making it.
Wankin. There's Wankin Spank Tea Girls.
I think that might be
Mhm.
transvestites.
Send me that link for
This is-
research purposes.
Not a fucking chance. There's Wank Cannons.
Is there wank and stank?
Hold on. There's a user named Wank and Spank. Oh, that's the same one. That's the Wank and Spank Tea Girls. There's the Wank Empire Network. That's some okay. Well, it's just the same fucking thing. It's all. Well, there's actually a woman holding a giant machine gun. I'm very disappointed that you lied to me, Banjo.
So I just looked up Wankenbank, and apparently there's somebody by the name Wankenbank on Sportsbook Reviews that has their top NBA picks in sports bettings.
Is that really related at all to what we were discussing?
It could be. It could very well be. Depends on how hot and horny you are for football or basketball
Can we-
stats.
Oh man, I am always hard for basketball stats.
All right. Well, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for listening to this. I know we got a little bit off topic here and there, but it's been a fun time. It's ultimately the whole case and point of this whole thing. And just wanted to thank you for your time. If you got this far.
Got this far. You'll see your signed checks and a tray of cookies on the table as you leave. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much. If you guys wanted to
If you didn't read the small print, you might have gained some chromosomes.
Oh my god. I am so glad that I'm editing this. You know how much I'm gonna edit out? The whole episode.
just all of Logan.
All you
Yeah.
edit out is anytime I talk. You just add subtitles.
It's not even good. It's not even good subtitles. It's all in Welsh, ancient Welsh.
No, anytime that I talk, you should just put brackets on screen saying angry Scottish noises.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it into Google Translate, which we all know is the most accurate, and then put ancient Welsh on the screen as you're speaking.
Oh my god.
That means that I'm gonna have to transcribe every single one of your words. So I might have to listen to this podcast a couple times. So if I go insane next week, you'll all know why.
Yeah, it's going to be funny when you try word for word when I was talking like this when I was doing the paragraph from that email.
Jesus.
Half of it's just gonna be like ...
Angry Scottish noises.
Yeah, probably. Anything I don't know is just gonna be angry Scottish noises.
If you want some more ridiculousness, I mean, consider following us on Twitter. We actually have a
Bad
Twitter
idea.
specifically for the podcast. I'm pretty sure it's at Joystick Loons. But be sure to follow our individual accounts.
You missed out the chance of calling it Juicy Loons.
I did. I really did. I fucked it up. But I'm gonna give a nice little warning here. Occasionally, I do post some rather not safe for work material on mine, but you are more than welcome to follow me at BanjomanDudeGuy on Twitter.
Please don't follow me on Twitter.
You fuckers can follow Banjo, but you will never find me.
You'll never.
If you scroll down far enough, you can find his penis. It's okay.
I'm pretty sure if I scroll hard enough under my belly fat, I'll find my penis too.
Peaches, did you want to plug yours?
After that, no. Bye.
If you want any further information about anything that we've played, we will be posting blog posts on our website, www.joysticksandlunatics.com. You can go there for any additional information on anything we talk about. If we have posted any blog posts on there, there's also a contact page in case you guys have any questions or feedback that you'd like to be sent. Do keep in mind that any questions and feedback that you send does have the possibility of being posted on the or read. There we go.
Rig
Brain broke, sorry. Read on the podcast. So be sure to fill in the name blank with whatever you want to be considered called on the podcast if you don't want your real name out there for any ridiculousness that you may have us consume. But I think with all that, we are good to go this week. Stay tuned in the next couple of weeks where we'll have another one out. We'll be talking about Genshin Impact, and of course we'll be revealing what's going to be happening in the next one. So if you have any input, any feedback, any questions, or anything that you have to say about Genshin Impact, be sure to contact us by either mentioning us in a tweet or sending us a contact email through our website, which is, again, joysticksandlunatics.com. And I guess we will see you in the next one. And also, you don't have to keep the feedback and questions game specific. You could ask us anything you want. So there's that.
Just don't ask us relationship advice.
Actually, no, that is exactly what you should ask us. You should completely ask us relationship advice because I've got so much to share with you fuckers.
Oh, just because you two are married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I get sex on a regular basis, so...
Oh, shit, dude. Shots fired.
I get sex on a regular basis. I only come once a month.
Hey, I may come once a month, but at least it's a regular basis, motherfucker.
I'll give you that one.
Oh, my God.
Wait,
Wait.
I just want to say one more thing.
What's that?
If you're all wondering what color we are, we're all white. We enjoy playing golf. That's how you can tell how white we are.
No, I'm black. What are you talking about?
I'm Chinese.
Are you sure?
You're Chinese.
No wonder you eat a lot of pussy.
We're ending it on that note.
All right, well, yeah, we're ending the podcast there.
You'll edit it out anyway.
No, I won't. I called you in the middle of the night, and it's like daytime for you, I guess. And for some reason, it was a voice call, but somehow I knew you were naked. And I have.
Was I in bed?
No. You were just kind of chilling.
Is recording, Banjo?
Oh. You fucking asshole.